All right, Kristen. Now hear me out.
Listening.
Would you rather communicate only in emojis or never be able to text at all ever again? So anytime you send a text message, it has to be
It's
emojis or
just
you.
be emojis or it's just no texting?
Correct.
Well, I feel like texting in emojis is the only answer
No, the only logical answer because
because
you're gonna have to like
I'd rather have something to text than nothing to text at all.
would you text less? Like I would assume.
Yeah, I'll probably definitely text less. But I don't know. I don't mind texting. I'm more of a phone call person anyway, so I don't really care.
Oh yeah, no.
Um, yeah, I've always been more of a phone call person or you know video chat or something like that. Um, it's just I don't know. It's just I enjoy more. Texting's cool when you want to just when obviously you can't talk. But man, imagine telling somebody like can't talk right now. Emojis are it's like
Hey,
you
there's a lot of emojis out there.
put the talk symbol, the exit out, like the circle with the X. Like can't talk. I don't know.
No, I feel you. And it's funny because like for me, I don't really like talking like on the phone and stuff.
Hmm.
But I also don't not a big texter either.
Yeah,
So
you're pretty bad at both. I don't know. if
just send me
if
an email, guys.
if I could message it only like gifs or like
Oh, that'd be nice.
memes, that'd be pretty cool. I would.
Yeah, I feel like because I work like in like a little team meeting or a little group chat for a team. Like everyone, like there's only three of us on the team. So
Hmm.
every morning when they log in, they're like, "Good morning," but I'm always the one that sends like a gift. Look, I felt like I was annoying them, so like today I just like morning.
Oh man, they're like this guy.
Kind of
Who
right
hired him again?
for real. But yeah, I would definitely communicate only in emojis. Like that would kind of like on the professional level, like your box texts you or like
At
or
that
like
point, I think it should be a phone call.
true, or like your mom like texts you saying your father's in the hospital or something.
You put the sad
I guess that
face,
should also be a phone call.
sad face, prayer sign, prayer
LOL, lots of
hands.
love.
Not Ella.
Uh,
prayer hands.
oh man.
Coughing.
But there's a lot of emojis that I feel like it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird to explain to everybody, like, bro, why you always texting emojis?
Yeah.
Like you get into an argument, like
Angry face, angry face.
water gun,
Water.
knife. But yeah, I think that is the right choice. I mean, not being able to text at all. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could email, so
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's cheating, bro. So I can email you, but I can't text you.
yeah, I'd say so.
I almost feel like any written message that's like via social media or electronic should be emojis, bro. Like if you send an email, it is emojis. Yeah, yo.
Bro, that's even worse, bro. Because emails is like when I hear the word email, I'm thinking like professional, bro. Like immediately, like
I don't know, bro. I
I'm not gonna text my homie like, "Hey, what's up? What you doing Friday?"
don't. I sent you an email,
Like,
bro. You didn't catch it. I sent you an email. Um, I don't know. I get that. I get that. Hmm. It's weird because like yeah, it's more professional, of course. But I know like me and Caleb, like Caleb emails me some stuff every now and then, just like randomly. I'm just like, which I guess technically you would say that's professional in a way because it's more of like it's not like it's a message. It's more of like, hey, here's my resume. Can you check it over or stuff on those lines. So it's like you try to send your resume and it's just emojis.
The guy's sweating like hard.
Hard worker. You got a car because you drive. It's just
Bro, It'd be hard to like just get the initial job because like applying for jobs kind of back and forth, like emails and stuff,
mm,
and resumes, like you said. Like, oof.
yeah. I guess okay. Only text messages. I'll give you emails. At that point, I'll probably be sending emails to people, but like, yeah, check email, bro. I can't text.
You be that weird guy that sends
Hey, send
emails.
emails.
That two
Let's start a IM, bro. I haven't had an instant message in a while.
that 2 a.m. You up email.
Oh man. Like so how would that so is it so text messages, okay, cool. What about like instant messaging or like Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, I would classify that as text message.
Okay.
Like any DM, private messaging. Uh, yeah.
Okay. I can dig it. Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. Then comment below your thoughts, opinions. I think we're on the same page here, though. So
Yeah. I feel like there's only one answer. If you guys think that it's better to just not to text at all.
some people just be like, I don't want to communicate with anybody. So
Yeah, but I'm just like, why even like make that the option though? You know what I mean? It's like have a hamburger or never eat hamburgers again. And it's like, well, I'd rather at least have the hamburger as an option. It's like even if I don't want the hamburger at the moment, it's an option. So it's kind of one of those things. Why would I take away the option?
what I'm hearing is I chose a bad question.
I'm not saying it's a bad question.
You
I'm
coming
just
at me, bro?
I'm just saying, bro, like am I wrong? Like I'm just saying, like, why it's like here's $1,000,000, I don't take it. And it's like what? Like,
Also, comment below any questions you may have for us. 'Cause apparently, I can't choose a good question.
Live or die. Like
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm just saying.
I'll do better.
Not your best question, Vic, but it was still a good question.
I wanted to keep it short because I know we've been gone for a little bit, so I'm sure we have a lot to update about.
Yeah. All right. Well, other than that, you ready to get the podcast started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? It's your boy Chris,
And this is Vic.
and welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is episode number 88, and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening now, make sure you click on that like, subscribe button, and click on that bell notification so every time we post, you get notified. So if you guys have figured out, we've been gone for the past 2 weeks. I left a very urgent task for Vic to do, and Vic didn't do it. So, Vic, you remember what the task was?
No, not the slightest, bro.
I remember telling him before when I left, I was like, bro, just post the last old episode. And
Oh,
did Vic post the old episode? No. Vic did not post old episodes. So here we are 2 weeks later. And we are back on air. So
hey, I had to make them miss us a little bit, you know.
But anyways, we've been gone for 2 weeks. I've been out of the country. I'm back.
Welcome.
Yes. But do you want me to talk about my stuff or you want to talk about your stuff
I
first?
feel like you should go first because you've been on out of the country, bro. Like you got some updates. We want to hear about it. Tell us.
My update is I went out the country and came back. I'm just Nah, so we went out the country with it was me, Kayla, and 2 of Kayla's friends. We went out to the Europe area. So we went to 3 different countries. We traveled through a couple of countries. Um, so we started off in Italy, Milan, or Milan, Italy. I guess that's how you say it, Milan, Italy. Fashion capital of the world, or whatever. Um, went there, traveled through. Yes, we traveled through Switzerland and got to Germany, Munich, Germany, and then took a plane from Munich, Germany to Edinburgh, Scotland. So it was a hell of a trip. We spent 9 days basically out there. Shit, we were stayed at 4 different hotels during our 9 day stay. It was just a lot of traveling, bro. It was a lot of moving around, a lot of catching trains, catching buses, and it was a lot. It was really cool to see the different scenery, see the different places. Um, but it would just felt like it wasn't long enough at any of the
Bro,
places to really enjoy.
I feel like you were gone for like forever. Like that,
it, it
like for real, like just seeing all the pictures y'all were posting and stuff. It was like I don't know, like it seemed like forever, but also at the same time it didn't seem like that long. It seemed like I had a really good time though.
it was really fun, bro. I can't lie. Like when we first got there, me and Kayla, we had our engagement photo shoot in Milan, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. Well, if y'all guys are following Kayla, you probably seen her post some like sneak peeks.
Looking spiffy.
Yeah, I didn't want
I
to
see,
post no.
I see.
I didn't want to post no sneak peeks. But she wanted to, so I was like, go ahead. Um, I was like, look, I don't want to show anything until we actually send out our, save the dates and stuff. But she couldn't hold it back, and I was like, go ahead. But there's a lot of photos. The guy, he took phenomenal photos. Took like 125. He sent to us, and it was an experience. It's my first photo shoot, so enjoyed it. Me and her had a good time. Woke up super early to do it. Um, but it was crazy, bro. So the thing, we got to Italy, and then literally we got there. I want to say we ate or something. I can't remember. And then we went to sleep, and then woke up early the next day and had our photo shoot. And it was wild because, like, jet lag, of course. So try to catch up, like, with everything. It's like my body's still trying to like adjust, and my body really
Yeah, I
never
can
had
imagine.
a real time to just adjust to stuff because we were just always constantly moving and doing something. Um, but
Because what's the time over there like right now?
like
Is it
it's
like 12 hours,
6 hours away,
six
so
hours ahead or
ahead, ahead of us. So right now it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 a.m.? Bro,
Yeah,
that's a
so
big
it's
difference.
huge, bro. It's huge. But and then doing that, and then traveling to, luckily, Germany. I think Germany's the same time frame, but then I think we went to Scotland. Scotland was like an hour behind, or some. They had hit the time change happened, and it
Oh,
didn't happen in Germany. It happened in Scotland. So that was weird. That time jump was different in those two countries. And so they're
that's
like,
weird.
yeah, Germany wasn't gonna have a time change until like a week after. And so it was like Scotland was already there and Germany was. It was weird.
Bro, like, did your phone like update automatically when you're in a different country or like?
Mine's did it actually fairly quick. So on my phone I had like the dual time thing, so it still showed me the time zone in the US versus the time that I was actually in. And every time we hit a different country, my phone would like update me and be like, "Welcome to this country," and then it'd be like, "Your data and stuff is blah blah blah." Because I have, yeah, like, so I had international data over there, of course. Well, I say of course, I can't say of course, but I had international data. So I was able to still like use the Wi-Fi or use the internet without like getting charged. Luckily, um, so that was pretty cool. Well, I haven't been charged yet. We're gonna see whenever I get my bill. $300 later. Just playing. But it was cool. We had a good time over there, bro. It was a lot of different foods. We had a lot of hiccups, of course, with hotels and some restaurants, but all in all, it was cool. We had a great time.
And the food?
Food was good, bro. So I'll tell y'all something about myself. When I travel, when I like to travel and stuff, especially like with Kayla, I'm more of the I like to try what the people eat, if that makes sense. So with the locals, like I like going to the local spots, not more of the bougie
You didn't go to
areas.
McDonald's. You didn't go to no McDonald's or
We
anything.
actually went to a McDonald's in Switzerland just to see if it was different, which it was a little
Was it?
different. So the fries are worse. I don't. Maybe that was just a bad Friday,
I'm about
but
to say you should just
Friday.
yeah.
Yeah, it could have just been a bad batch of fries, but yeah, the fries. Those fries were like plain. But they had like a. So they had this. The Big Mac. They had a super Big Mac. It had instead of having just the two meat, like the meat, the bread, well the bread meat, bread. It had the bread two meats, and then bread two meats. It was a lot of meat. I
I know
got
you like your meat.
hey, I got I got that, and it was pretty good. It was still a Big Mac, of course, but we had to
Yeah.
scarf that down because basically we had to run to the next freaking place. So we were just like, oh, yeah. It was wild. Um, in Italy, had some pizza. Pizza was a lot different. Definitely fresh. It was like it was like when you ate it, you didn't feel bad after. Like, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
wasn't
yeah,
Americanized.
it wasn't Americanized at all, but it was really good. Um, yeah, that's all I could really say about it. It was like you ate it and you're like, okay, I can go walk around and stuff. Like, I know we eat pizza here. It's kind of like you eat pizza, you're like, man, I can go to sleep. Uh,
Yeah.
you don't want to move around, but that pizza was really good. Had some lasagna. The lasagna was subpar, and I think that was just because the place we went. Had some different types of spaghettis in Germany and Italy. Um, it was good, man. I can't complain. And in Germany, I had probably one plate that wasn't good at all because it just didn't have no flavor. Um, but for the most part, bro, it's really good. In
Like,
German,
was it like good? Like, oh, that's good food. Like, or it was like, well, it's like the best I've ever had of like pizza or whatever.
the best I ever had. That's so hard to say.
At least like top five, maybe at least.
I'm trying to think, bro. Um, when it comes to going out, I would say some of the foods were like really, really good. I can't say the best I ever had because I've had my mother's cooking, and that's
And she
hard.
watched the
That's
show.
hard to beat. When I'm in that, bro, it's just my mom is an amazing cook. So it's just like even though the
Can't
stuff I
beat
had
it.
was really good, it's just like it doesn't beat what my mom can make. Of course, some stuff that I was like eating and stuff like it's not stuff my mom would make. So like I had this pasta that had like shrimp and like mussels and it was scallops. Like that's not something my mom's gonna make. So that stuff was delicious. So the stuff that my mom usually wouldn't make, it's really good. But if like the lasagna was like nothing compared to how my mom would make it, and my mom would destroy some lasagna. Um, so when it comes to those exotic, like different dishes, A1, bro. Besides the I want to say in Germany it's called a schnitzel, schnitzel. I think it's
Schnitzel.
called. Yeah, schnitzel. The one I had was
Schnitzel.
no, it was disgusting.
No,
It was
bro.
it had no flavor, no nothing, bro. It was just bland. I ate it just because it was food. That was probably my worst item I had in all the countries. Um, and I think it's just probably the place. I think if you go certain other places, it's probably pretty good. Um, but yeah, it was just no, that wasn't good at all. But for the most part, I had plenty of beer. Um, tried different types of beers, different types of ales, different types of ciders.
Shit.
So it was definitely it was cool. It was good. Um, yeah, it,
Shit. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time.
yeah,
'Cause it
man.
really seemed like everything she posted from the food to the views to the engagement photos, like it all looked good.
Yeah, I was like the views are amazing, bro.
Mhm.
Plenty of coffee, bro. We had plenty of espressos for sure. So
I bet.
funny story. So we went to Munich, Germany, right? And we're in Germany, and she was like, "Kristen, don't you have a friend that stays out here?" I was like, "No." And at first, I thought she was talking about my old roommate. They used to stay with me. I say roommate. I would say tenant more like because I was paying the bills.
Let it be known. Let it
Yeah,
be known.
I'm just saying. But I thought she was talking about him, and I was like, nah, he didn't. He doesn't live in Germany. And she was like, no, your other friend. And I was like, oh shit, I do have a friend that stays out here, and it's my friend Kari. You remember Kari?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's out
from
there.
bowling. Yeah, he lives in Munich, bro. And I went to his Facebook his Instagram just to double check. And bro, he lives out there. So message someone's like, hey bro, you stay in Munich? He messaged back. He's like, yeah, bro, why you ask? And I was like, we here. He's like, oh shit. And so met up with him like the next day when we were free. And he took us to the place that I had that the
Schnitzel,
schnitzel. Yeah,
bro. So
yeah,
he took you to the worst, your worst
yeah. It was my
experiences.
worst. It was my worst one. Other than the fact that we were all together, that was my worst thing. Kayla had some pretty. She had I want to say she had like a burger or something. But her item was delicious. But it was just what I had. That was nasty. And yeah, I think
That's
she
funny
had
though.
a schnitzel burger, and it had like some sauces on it and stuff like that. That was fire. But whatever I had,
But not the schnitzel by itself.
not the schnitzel by itself. If you go somewhere and they have like a schnitzel with a burger, like get that. And this thing it threw me off because it's called like cranberry and like apricot, like it's like a jam or something they put on there. That shit is fire. I don't know what it is, but it's delicious. So you go there, get that, you'll be a okay.
Well, I'll keep that in mind whenever I head over there.
Vic, I don't ever picture you going to Germany, bro. I ain't going to cap. If you do, man, I'll be surprised. I just want to see you go
I,
out the country.
I know. Okay, I do want to go out the country though. I do want to visit Italy. It's always been like it's weird because like I did a report on Italy like in third grade, and ever since then, I want to go to Italy.
What part?
So I don't know.
Okay,
Venice.
okay. He said Assassin's Creed, um, Florence. Go to Florence. I think they always say Rome is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
forgot I was in Italy.
yeah. So Rome is
They
beautiful.
go back to geography.
It's okay. I struggled the whole time we were there. I was like, "Oh, aren't we close to such and such?" Caleb was like, "We're nowhere near that." And I was like, my bad."
Catch
Uh,
me in Italy, Texas though.
Italy, Texas, Paris, Texas. But yeah. So there, I know Kayla said next time we go do something like that, we'll probably go try a different, like I think she said northern or southern. It was one of either northern or southern Europe. Um, Other than that, bro, really cool. It was too much moving around. That was my only complaint. I told Kayla next time, let's try to stick to either one or two countries because I don't want to do all that jumping around.
Wait, so how many countries was it all together?
We we stayed in three, but we did travel through some countries. So all in all, bro, I would say we went through like seven or something like that because we went through the three, and then we went through Switzerland, we went through Belgium, we went through some Lithuanian place, and then I want to say some other places too, but I can't remember. But yeah, it was a lot of traveling. Yeah, we took this thing called the Beer Express, which took us through Switzerland. It was like a red train that like went up the Alps of Switzerland and stuff. So we got to
Mm-hmm.
see. That's when you got to see all that snow and stuff. When Kayla took a picture outside of the train, her head sticking out.
No, for real.
I think she posted that. Um,
I caught most pictures. I won't say I don't know if I viewed them all, but I saw most of them.
yeah, but there's a picture. She like stuck her head out the train and she took a picture, and it's like snow and stuff. Um, that was on that train, and that was a long train ride. It was like an 8 hour train ride. Just
Oof.
it was like I'd say eight, maybe six,
So
something
either
like
way,
that.
that's still
It was a
good.
very long
That's still
train
a good
ride.
amount of time.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I don't know what I say, but
I was I would say I didn't get to say my favorite place. My favorite place was probably Scotland, and it looked very Harry Potterish.
Did it?
Yes, yes, yes. I hate that we only had 2 days. And I
Because you were
expressed
there
that a
what,
lot.
10 days, right?
We were there 9 basically, but it turned into
9.
10 days altogether because of the travel back.
Yeah, yeah, makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, but 9 days in total actually out there, and then yeah, man, it was just Scotland was great, bro. Like it looked very old and mod like castles and the buildings and stuff. Loved it out there. I could tell why Kayla loved it so much and why she almost stayed. But people were really nice. It was just really cool. When we had before we left, I was really upset because I thought that we were gonna be able to do this. Kayla took a video of it. There's a thing in there called a magic potions bar. It's a Harry Potter bar, and basically they give you a menu of all these things. If you have a chance, go on TikTok, look up Harry Potter. I want to say Harry Potter bar and Edinburgh, Scotland,
Hmm.
and it will literally show you what it is. So it's like you go in there, they give you a menu, and basically you make your own like potion. Basically, they like give you the ingredients, and you like grind up the stuff, and then pour it and all this stuff. I wanted to be able to try it, but we didn't have enough time.
Ah,
So
bro.
next time, I got it. We're gonna do that for sure.
That sounds cool, but I mean, it's always like that on like vacations and stuff. Like you don't have like enough time for everything, so
Yep.
I feel you. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been talking too much, so my turn.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's been going on with you, Vic?
got my my updates. Nah, I'm just kidding. Not too much. The usual.
Well,
I I did have, I would say, like my best eBay flip, and I still got it right here in my hands. So can you see this thing?
yeah. Is that a Lego?
No, it's just an action figure from Star Wars,
Uh,
1977, I think.
that's Star Wars. I thought it was Star Trek, bro.
It does low key look like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to guess how much this thing sold for?
200 more. 400.
Nah, 325.
Dang, bro, you supposed to let me guess. Damn, you got 2 guesses. What is this? Price is right. Fuck.
Bro, you went over.
I
Once you
had
go
two,
over, it's over.
two chances. Goddamn, like I didn't get to even pick a different suitcase. My deal no deal shit.
No, but yeah, it's because I bought him. I didn't even know like when I bought because he was in like in a like a little, I guess, like box full of other toys that I was looking at. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even like know he was in there. I wouldn't even have known that he was worth that much even if I did see him.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just going through it and then like I was looked it up. I was like, are you sure? I'm like, what's so special about this? And, like, I had to like double check and kind of like verify. I was like, let me just post them for 350, and then I was getting like a lot of offers like back to back, kind of like 300, 200,
And you
275,
just
250.
willy nilly, you just showing it to the
I know,
camera,
right?
like holding it in your hands. I feel like you should be wearing gloves
I know
holding
that's why
that.
he's in a little bag. He's in a bag now.
That's
No,
three
but
hundred $25 you just throwing around.
for real, bro, he was at the bottom of like a box though. Like honestly, he's not in the best condition. But hey, I'll take it. So,
Must be a
yeah,
huge
but anyways,
collectible.
yeah, I told my dad about it, and for whatever reason, my dad was like, "Oh yeah, I did a little research on it." Apparently, like back then they sent like the images of what they wanted the action figure to look like, and
Hmm.
he's supposed to be red and short, but like the pictures were sent over in black and white, so they just didn't know, and so they sent it in blue or something like that, and they didn't the height dimensions weren't on there, so they made it taller, like the same height as the other ones,
Hmm.
like the other action figures, like Luke and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's like basically like a misprint kind of thing,
Okay.
but
Still
so.
pretty cool.
See, but besides that, garage sales. Overall, eBay's just been pretty good. Like overall, sales been pretty good. I've been more consistent though, so that kind of helps. Um, yeah. I just can't remember much of my updates.
It's okay. I'd be the
Um,
same way. I can't say
we had like
anything.
a little game night with Leslie's family, which is pretty fun.
Okay.
Um, played some Uno, played some Face 10, Uno Flip. I don't know. They got so many versions of Uno nowadays. It's like
Yeah, I know which one Uno Flip is though.
yeah. And then Face 10, and when we didn't, I like we got to like phase 11. I got to like phase 7. I was like, bro, I'm out. It's like 3 o'clock in
I
the
thought you
morning.
was about to say phase 11. I'm like, bro, you beat the game. I was like, you're past phase 10. Like, you got the expansion pack. Phase 20. Like, the game
Yeah,
is
Leslie ended
long,
up.
bro.
I know Leslie ended up winning, but that's because I quit. So you
Mm. I know it hurt your pride a little bit.
know. Let's see what else did we do. It's been like 2 weeks, so it's like let's see. Work's been good.
Mm.
Um, Ava's been good.
That's good.
We've we've also been like more consistent on hitting the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So like more consistent than usually. Like usually when you start hitting the gym, it's like you kind of fall off a little bit, but it's been pretty consistent. So I'm proud of us waking up early, like because we usually hit the gym about 5:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then Leslie has to be at work at 7, so we kind of work out until like 6:30, 6:40 maybe. And I don't know, I feel pretty good. I feel like I can see a little difference. Let me just flex real
No, don't do that.
No, but it's been pretty good. So hopefully, I mean, I think I told you guys that we had like a family bet.
No,
But that remember, like I told you, like in November, like me and my family had like a little weight competition.
bro,
Who
that's
could lose the most weight?
November. Yeah, I remember that. Y'all, that's still
See,
going
you
on.
remember? No, it ended
I'm
Friday.
about to say, I was Friday. Wait, that's such a random time frame.
It was to Thanksgiving to St. Patrick's Day.
Uh, who won?
My
Your
mom did.
mom?
She
Your
lost
mom
like
was 15,
15. Yeah,
right?
yeah. I lost 8.
Yeah, good for you. But Mama Garcia lost 15, bro.
But I feel like you didn't praise me enough for that 8.
Yeah,
Eight's a good amount.
it's cool. But
I feel like
yeah,
some of it turned
yeah,
into
I
like
think you got to
muscle
give your
sphincter.
mom some praise though, because like, first of all, she's older. Your
So my
mom's in
mom's
her
old
fifth.
now.
She's in her 50s, bro. I'm not saying she old, but she is in her 50s, and that's hard to lose weight
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
she is old.
age, bro. So you losing 8 pounds, you can lose more faster than she can.
True, true. Because like honestly, like because she's been working out pretty consistently throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like we kind of didn't start until like I don't know mid-February,
See,
and
like,
so
he's like, you just got into the
like
game
oh
like a
yeah,
couple weeks ago.
I think I came like in third place maybe because I think Troy lost like 10 pounds.
Okay.
He didn't even try it. I don't know how he lost it.
Not try. It's like, hey, I lost 10 pounds.
But uh,
That's and I already told you about how I felt about the competition.
yeah, you
Yeah,
like
like I
like
feel like it was a pretty
percentage
unfair
wise.
competition to begin with because I feel like, say for instance, me going versus you, and like I'm gonna lose more weight than you are in pounds, just
Hmm.
because I'm bigger, a lot bigger. So it's like obviously I could probably lose 8 pounds maybe in a week if I really just went to the gym every day, and it's just like the 8 pounds it took you, it'd be like nothing for me, and it's like it's just a little
Yeah,
unfair.
no, I totally get it. Like I mean, look at Troy. He lost 10 pounds without even trying. So. But besides that, I really don't have any
Not him
other
calling out
updates.
Troy.
I know, right? But I guess we already hop into these stories.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me pull up. I lost my tab. Give me one sec. Oh, here we go. So first up, a little quick mention here. Uh, everyone's favorite artist, Bad Bunny, is getting sued by his ex-girlfriend.
Yay, I'm just playing. What did Bad Bunny do?
And I low-key like made this quick mention because I didn't want to get into all the legality of it and all the legal
The big
jargon and
terms.
whatnot.
The litigations of the
So yeah, basically, I'll read a little bit of it. Bad Bunny's ex-girlfriend is suing Superstar for at least 40 million over a well-known voice recording she provided the singer before he became famous. Um, and kind of what I heard off of TikTok is like, this is kind of, like I said, before he was famous, and then so they were trying to figure out like a way to, make it like kind of like, I guess an artist tag that would kind of stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I don't know if you ever heard any of his songs, but in a couple of them, you can hear a female voice saying like I'm not gonna imitate it,
Nah, go ahead,
but
Vic. Go ahead. Bad Bunny did what?
no, it just says Bad Bunny baby, um, within a female's voice. You can edit the clip in right here if you want.
Maybe. You're not giving me that kind of work to do, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm about to go over edit clip here. Y'all
So
might
yeah,
get it,
that
y'all
was
might not.
Bad Bunny, baby.
that was actually included in two of the artist's song, and she is claiming a lawsuit, um, that they used the phrase she came up, um, without her permission. And it's funny because she's actually like a lawyer now,
Mm-hmm.
so like that's kind of why I feel like she kind of knows what she's doing a little bit. Um, but let's see, the lawsuit which was first reported by online Puerto Rico news. Notes that the phrase was used in the song, which had more than 355 million views on YouTube. Let's see, and yeah, kind of what I got from like TikTok is like, yeah, like she recorded this phrase for him in the bathroom. Like they talking about it, and she went to the bathroom, and recorded it for him, and kind of like said, "Oh, here you go."
Mm-hmm.
And now they broke up, and I believe this, um she used those the or he used that phrase in these songs, and she's saying that, oh well, he didn't have my legal permission to use them in those specific songs because I think they had like broken up already, and it's just, like, this is one of the things like they were in a relationship when they did it, and now like they're not in a relationship, so it's like, yeah, it's just kind of one of those gray
Hmm.
areas.
I'm
You know
trying.
what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I really think if she really has a case. Even though she's a lawyer, that doesn't mean much. Like it's yeah. Um,
I,
that's
I,
gonna be
I
weird.
do remember they were saying that they um like the record company for Bad Bunny was like trying to make her like sign a contract to kind of like agree before the album got released.
Mm-hmm.
They were like calling her, like kind of pressuring her to like sign off on it so
Mm-hmm.
that this wouldn't happen. And then she's also saying like she's also kind of suing for that, like the way they kind of approached that whole situation where they were kind of like pressuring her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
I guess I'm trying to think because
yeah.
like it's one of those things that like how can you sue for something that's not copyrighted or if
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
I don't, it's not copyright is not the word, but kind of it is the word, but
Trademark.
trademarked. It's not trademarked. So it's like first of all, how do you know it's your voice? What if they had another woman record it and it said the same thing? Has it been altered in any kind of way at that moment?
Right.
It's no longer the original. It's no longer original sound. Um, that's literally how a lot of people get around using clips and stuff
Just by
of
slightly altering it and
just
stuff like
slightly
that.
altering it, bro. Whether it's pitch, slow it down, speed it up. Um, you can do that. It changes the whole song, and now all of a sudden you can use it legally. Um, it's weird how that works. Or adding a word.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
it's crazy. Like there's definitely like a lot of ways they can get around it, loopholes and stuff like that. I feel like I have seen on TikTok a lot of people are kind of on the side of the girlfriend, surprisingly. And now
well,
everyone loves Bad Bunny.
it's also just $40 million when you know Bad Bunny is worth way more than that. And it's like
True.
at that point, it's kind of where you're like, hey, she did help you come up with that, so why not just give her what she's owed, or just that's just
Yeah, kind of like come to some type of settlement for real. Like,
exactly like, hey, look, the least I could do is give you this money because you did help me come up with this thing, but
hmm
pay her off and just go on about your day. Fuck it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. I honestly don't see it like going to like a court case or anything like that. Like, but we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated with any I guess updates on this.
It's just weird, bro, because it's kind of like if they knew that this was gonna happen, why even risk it? I don't get that part. Like, why even put yourself in a situation where you know that this could happen?
Yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from. Like, oh, like you know, we're broke up. Like, maybe I don't even want to use her voice anymore, kind of thing. Like, I get what you're saying, but it is what it is. People go after people with money all the time, so it could just be one like something like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know like how they ended. It could have been good or bad, and that could play a part into it too as well. So
Yeah. Mm. People always try to find a way to get money, and now that
exactly,
it's the X too, is just like now more of an
exactly.
incentive to, hey, well, that's my voice, that's my, and I came up with that.
I want my money, and I want it.
But like, and the only reason I say it's kind of hard to like legally say she has something is because I think about like Fortnite, um, how Fortnite stole all those dancers' dances and put it on the game,
Oh yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like they could do it legally because it was never trademarked. Nobody ever trademarked those dances, so they were legal. They were able to legally do it. Same with a lot of creators who came up with dances, but somebody else took it and claimed it for themselves, and now they're getting all the money and the stuff and the praise for it, even though they took it from somebody else. Just because it was never trademarked. It's like we don't think about those things when you're doing it, but legally, nothing you could do. Now you just gotta watch somebody else
Profit off of
do
you.
your stuff.
Exactly.
Shit, McDonald's did it.
But a lot of people do it. Like even in like the TikTok world and stuff. Like I remember like they were going after this artist for like stealing all his content and stuff like that. So
Yep.
people imitate. But going on to our next story. Uh, do you have any have you collected any like Funko Pops?
No. I feel
No.
like it's wasting money.
Like do you like do you think they're cool? Like would you like buy one if you saw one you liked or
No.
no? You're just not a Funko Pop guy.
No. I honestly don't get the craze of it.
Well, it's probably gonna make you like not like them more, but so $30 million of Funko Pop toys will be thrown in the trash. So Funko said it's in its fourth quarter earnings report that a combination of waning demand for the toys and a surplus of inventory is creating financial trouble for the company. Last year they had to rent excess warehouse space just to hold the build up of Funko figures, which range from Baby Yoda to whatever. Um, Funko was holding on to about 246.4 million worth of dolls at the end of 2022. That's 48% more than what they had on hand just 1 year before. So the company intends to eliminate a bit of that nearly 250 million in inventory in the first half of 2023 to reduce fulfillment costs by managing inventory levels to align with the operating capacity of our distribution center. This is expected to result in a write down in the first half of 2023 of approximately 30 to 36 million. So basically, they produced
Yeah.
way too many of
Produced.
these,
Overproduced.
and they had to pay way too much in inventory, like to hold it at the warehouse. So they're like, "Fuck it, we just gonna throw it away. We're not gonna donate it. We're not gonna put a huge clearance sale or anything like that. We're just gonna take it to a landfill and get rid of it."
You know how bad that is for the value of Funko Pop, bro. Like if you have one of these Funko Pops that they're just throwing away because they made a surplus of them, that's gonna drop the value so much. Like,
I
because
know.
people are gonna try to go get those Funko Pops, and they'll be like, "Man, you talking about this thing that this used to be junk back in the day, and now you're trying to sell it?" Like, and I think everybody who buys Funko Pops kind of just have that resale idea in mind. Like, I'm gonna resell this one day.
No, I definitely feel, and I feel like honestly, I feel like there's a lot of companies that kind of do this, and it kind of like maybe they're not always publicized, but to for this, it's just like bad. It's bad for the company overall. Like
Yeah, well,
even
shit.
people who like Funko Pops and collect them, like they see this and like, bro, like you're literally just throwing this all away. Like there's one point, like you said, hurting the value, but it's like also this company is choosing not to like donate them or have a sale for its like fans and stuff like customers whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just kind of bad like in every way. um but I get what you're saying though. I know like for me the Funko Pops I kind of feel like there might be like kind of like Beanie Babies where like people collect a lot of them and then they're just gonna lose value.
Yeah.
um it's I mean because and I kind of feel that way about Squishmallows as well. Like I've resold,
I don't know what the hell the squishmallow is. Is that the thing you throw on the ground and squish? Like,
no, it's just like a plush that like it has
oh,
a strong following.
is it the one that like
It's like
reverses?
no,
Um,
it's like it's kind of like a I don't know like a fat one like a fat plush. I don't know. I have to send you a picture or something, but
okay.
it's pretty popular in so I don't know.
Squishmallow. I got a laptop right in front of me.
All right, it's this thing called Google. um, but yeah, I just feel
Squishmallow.
like just in general, like I've seen like on Facebook Marketplace, I've seen like, people selling like their collection of Funko Pops and Squishmallows, and it's just like
Hmm.
these things that are collectible. That people are like trying to collect. It's kind of just losing value, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah. The more of it, the less valuable it is.
exactly.
Okay,
And then
I've seen
Funko, I
this
think
before.
Funko just made the bad choice of producing them all. Like, it just hurts the value, like you said.
Yeah, I think they were just hoping that people were just gonna go crazy over these things. But
Some
I
people did
honestly
go
think
crazy over there.
I think that they should have. I don't know if they should just throw them away. I think they should just mark them down like crazy. Like I'm not gonna ever
That's
throw
what I'm
away that
saying.
much money. Like I'd rather mark it down like 60, 60, 70% before I just throw away outright. But they're
Yeah, and I
probably
heard that.
go ahead
I heard that some people are saying that they're throwing them away so that like
to
they're
keep
not in circulation, so that the value of the ones that are out there are still up.
valuable. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just about to
Mhm.
say. I was like, yeah, they're just probably throwing them away just to keep the value of the other ones still valuable.
Mhm. Which is interesting. I mean, it's interesting, like look from a business side, but like it's just bad publicity all around. Like,
I just feel like they should have kept that concept to begin with. Like instead of creating thousands of the same one, like just be like, hey, we have a limited 300 or 1,000 out there, and if you got it, you got it. You know, instead of
mhm.
just doing a surplus.
Right, and there are like some out there. There, we only made 100 or the exclusive. They like go for good money, and the people, are after. But I think they made too many of the common ones that they become extra common. It's like, oof,
Baby Yoda.
right?
But I do know a lot of people that do collect Funko Pops, or what that's what these things are called, right? Funko Pops.
Yeah, Funko Pops. Yeah, honestly, I think they're pretty cool. I think they're a little like expensive, or they shouldn't be anymore. But
Yeah, they're super expensive, but I don't know. It's cool when people like kind of collecting. They have you see a whole wall of them. It's like, all right,
yeah,
that's
it's
pretty
like
cool, I guess. But like, I don't know.
that's a lot of money.
I just don't see the. I don't know. I just don't see the point. Collecting stuff just kind of just is just weird to me at times. I'm gonna buy something and never use it just so I can resell it in the future. It just I don't know. I just never appeals to me. Like I don't know. People buy shoes and collect shoes, and they never wear them. It's just, have you ever worn these? No,
Yeah,
I've been
no,
having them for 20 years. Like,
and they're worth $300 more than when I bought them. Yeah, well,
yeah,
inflation, so they're about what the same.
yeah. So it's cool. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do profit really big off of it, but I don't know. I guess when I buy stuff, I think about the now.
No, I feel you. No, I feel you. But
But
I
hey,
mean, I
to each his
like for
own.
my mom, cause like my mom, like she collects like Mickey Mouse stuff and and I think that's kind of cool. Now I think she like just collects it for because she enjoys it.
Yeah,
But
that's a whole totally different thing too. That's just that's just something that she enjoys as well. Even though that stuff is gonna be worth a lot whenever that time comes too. But
hmm
it's just one of those things that
That's
she
why I got
actually.
into reselling, bro. So then when it's
What,
passed down.
so your mom passes away, you're gonna just sell everything? Oh, well, it's kind of dark.
Well, what am I supposed to keep it? Like,
Well, yeah, you never know, man. Pass it down to your
no,
kids.
I guess like it's funny because my mom was actually like kind of talking about it the other day. Because she said that people at her job were like, "What's gonna happen to all your stuff? Like whenever you go." And then she's like, basically went down like probably go to me, um, because like the others would probably just keep a couple things here and there as like memory. Um, and then like obviously she knows I'm a reseller. It's just like he can do whatever he wants with it at that point. I told her I would like
And resell
probably sell
everything.
most of it and like give the money like to my siblings. Like I'm not
Hmm.
just gonna keep it all. I did all the work, so I might keep the majority of it. But I'll take care of the grandkids.
I
But
guess
I don't
if that's what you want to do, bro,
know.
I'm not gonna stop you. You want to sell away your mom's memories? Go ahead.
I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna like sell everything, but I'm also not gonna have like a whole store. I'm not just gonna put it in storage and be like, like we want me to just put it in storage and just sit there.
Maybe, bro. Maybe.
At least like if I turn it into money, like I can make that money turn into something else and like you know, what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you loud and clear, bro.
Mm. Anywho, where you bash me more about selling my mom's stuff.
Yeah, no. It's just the fact that it wasn't even the fact that I'm bashing you about selling your mom's stuff. I'm bashing about the fact that you turned into a reseller to sell your mom's stuff.
No, I was just, bro.
That's what it sounded like. That's what you said. You said it, bro.
I
Hey,
did say that, but I was just kidding.
y'all tell me in the comments what Vic said. Nah, but that's literally how you said that. It was,
That's what I said verbatim, but like I'm just kidding.
yeah. Hey, hey.
But they say there's always
There's truth
a
in
little
every.
bit
I
of
mean,
truth
there's the
in
truth in every
every
joke. Yep. There's a lot of truth in that one.
joke. Sips tea.
But anyways, let's move on to this next story, which it might be our last one. We're at 52 minutes.
I go for it.
So if you guys haven't heard about basketball phenomenon, Jay Morant, he was recently in some trouble because he went to a party. He had a party and he put out a gun. Put out a gun during this. He did like a live, like an Instagram live. It was Instagram or Facebook live, and he put out a gun, and now he's in pretty big trouble because of it. So if you haven't heard about it, you're hearing about it now. So this title reads: John Morant says the gun held in the live stream incident was not his, but he takes full responsibility of his actions. So John Morant, he's part of the Memphis Grizzlies. He sat down for his first interview to address the brandishing of the gun on the Instagram Live earlier this month. According to ESPN, his actions have resulted in the latest consequences of an 8-game suspension from the NBA, and also he is going to therapy, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. So it says John Morant sat down with ESPN Jalen Rose for an interview that aired on Wednesday. Morant explained that he needs to be smarter moving forward. Additionally, Morant explained because of the gun brandishing incident, he now realizes what has at stake. He said, "I feel like in the past we didn't know what was at stake, and now finally, me having the time to realize everything, have that time alone, I realize that now. I realize what I have to lose, and for us as a group, what we have to lose is pretty much just that being more responsible, more smarter, and staying away from all the bad decisions." It says Morant also addressed the gun brandishing incident directly. He explained that the weapon he was seen holding the gun did not belong to him, but he takes full responsibility, of course. And he also said, "It's not who I am. I don't condone it or any type of violence, but I take full responsibility for my actions. I made a bad mistake. I can see the image that I painted over myself with my recent mistakes. But in the future, I'm going to show everyone who Ja really is, and I'm about to change this narrative that everybody got. So let's talk about it. So what's up with these? So a couple months ago, something similar to this, but it was worse because the Migos. I want to go back to the Migos.
Oh yeah.
Was it Takeoff? Takeoff
Yeah.
was killed because they were shooting dice with some people.
Yeah.
And shooting dice with some people, somebody didn't want to pay, and shots got fired, and Takeoff got killed by a stray bullet. Wasn't even meant for him. Got killed by a stray bullet. I don't understand why people get to a point in success or fame or fandom, like where it's just like, why do you feel like you have to go back to the hood stuff? I know some people have talked about it like, well, I don't want people to think that I'm not still who I am. And it's like, you can still be who you are without the hood stuff. I'm not saying you got to change your whole personality, but hey, man, I made it. Like, there ain't no reason for me to be in the streets. Ain't no reason for me to be pulling out guns and trying to flaunt it. Ja Morant he is literally one of the people that is spoken about as the next LeBron, the next
bro. Like
the next great.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't follow basketball like that much, but like if I see like I'm scrolling through Facebook and like a Ja Morant like highlight video pops up, I'm most likely gonna watch it because I know like this man can like ball. So
it's just If you don't know him, you probably seen him at least, and I remember there was like a video where he went to a regular like restaurant and he paid for, they gave like a huge tip or something like that, and they're like, "Oh, do you know Ja Morant?" And she was like, "The basketball player." Like, she's talking to him and he's talking about himself, but she knows who the player is, but she just didn't know it was him. And it's just like, even people who don't even really watch basketball kind of know who Ja Morant is. It's kind of like Michael Jordan. Like, everybody knows Michael Jordan, even if you don't even like the dude. Like, you never even see him play once. You know who Michael Jordan is.
I like how you didn't say LeBron.
Well, LeBron too, but I don't know. I'm a big Jordan. I'm more of a Jordan person. But
I know.
It's like, even like LeBron, like everybody knows who LeBron is. It's like LeBron James. It's like basketball player. LeBron James.
And plus, like if you hear the name like Ja Morant, like it kind of stands out. Honestly, I think it's a cool name. Honestly, it just kind of flows.
It sounds like Ja Rule. Nah, but yeah, I just don't understand this, bro. Like, I don't understand, like, and I think the biggest problem with this, bro, is who do you have around you? I think that's a huge part of a lot of these people who make mistakes are these kind of hiccups in life, is the people that you're around don't hold you accountable. They probably feed into it more than they should.
Yeah, I know his dad's kind of getting a lot of criticism because they're saying like he's more like of a homie instead of like a
dad, like a father,
like a dad figure. Yeah, like a father figure kind of thing, and he's kind of like enjoying like yeah. So I get what you're saying. And it's kind of like cause I know like a while back ago we talked about how we shouldn't like put celebrities kind of on this like pedestal, like they're just humans as well. But what you're saying, like here, I kind of get because like even though they are just humans and they shouldn't be like like they don't necessarily have to be role models because they're kind of just humans as well. Like kind of going back into that like you said, hood stuff and putting yourself in that situation.
And a limelight that you shouldn't be in, like.
Yeah, like you should avoid that, even though like because of I get what you're saying exactly. That's what I'm kind of saying.
Because even like him saying like, "Oh, well, the gun wasn't mine," that doesn't make it any better. Like, I feel like it'd been better if the gun was yours. Like, it's registered to me, but now you got somebody else's gun. You know, it's not registered to you, which is even like super illegal, whatever. Um,
Right.
it's just like, okay, well, that doesn't make it better. But I don't know. I just think that's just my take on it. It's just I feel like once you make it in certain aspects in life, you just don't need to put yourself in a situation where, you know, it's gonna cause negative light on yourself. I was like, I don't even
Mhm.
care about the fact of being a role model. So I understand you're not a role model. You're not supposed to be.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
but man, like, do it for yourself. You know, get you some people around you who's gonna hold you accountable and be like, hey man, don't do this. Like they tell you no instead of always saying yes. And that's the problem a lot of times when people get money and you get those close people around you that just be like, yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, you know, they should do that. Like the second he even pulled that gun out, somebody should have been like, yeah, nah, bro, this ain't you. Like, you know, you made it. Like you got a future ahead of you. Let's not destroy that. But this is destroying his
Exactly.
image, like in a way. You're not even wrong. He can come back from it. Shit. Not
Yeah,
all.
I think he'll come back from it
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah. Like,
There's a lot of
but
basketball players that have bad raps, but they came back. So
hmm
he's gonna be fine. But it's just one of those things. Like you gotta be smarter.
no, exactly. I agree with you like 100%. So,
So
but I guess that kind of wraps up our podcast. I'll go
mm-hmm.
ahead and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV,
Go ahead and email us any stories, comments, concerns at nowhearmeout.kv
KV,
at gmail.com. Follow and subscribe on our YouTube at Kristen Vic parentheses NHMO.
NHMO.
And make sure to hit that bell to get all the notified whenever we drop a video. Go ahead and follow us on, or not follow, leave an iTunes review, 5 stars.
5 stars.
And then follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips. Follow the podcast on TikTok and Now Hear Me Out podcast. And make sure to check out our shop at nowhearmeout.myspreadshop.com.
Yep. And you guys can also follow me on all platforms at Beast Mode Chris. That's Beast Mode Chris where the E's are threes. Beast Mode Chris where the E's are threes. Again, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us. If you haven't clicked on the like, subscribe button, please do so now. Other than that, we catch you guys next week. Love you guys, and we are out of here. Peace.